welcome back to our lovely magical space adventure. I am Walter White. Next to me is Jesse Pinkman, and next to me is
Mike Herman Trout.
yeah, that guy.
What up, bitch? I'm Jesse. How goes it, fella?
I killed thousands of people on a plane.
Did you know I make the meths? Plural.
Why can't you be?
Hey! If you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all. You're done.
Okay, bitch, I'm sorry.
Why are you the guy from the B-52s now?
Dude,
No,
he always does Fred
bitch.
Schneider.
Bit. No. Okay.
Yeah, he always does Fred Schneider.
What have we done this week, young ladies?
Scored a
I'm on my
Vertigo.
third playthrough of Resident Evil 4.
He's playing Resident Evil 4 for like the.
I love
He's
the
playing
game. I'm
it
sorry.
right now.
He actually is playing right now.
Yep.
He's playing it on.
He's at your house right now.
He's
and
playing in the
playing
mobile
it.
phone version.
I'm playing Among Us right now.
God,
Go ahead, Austin.
Turn off your phone.
Recreate of what I'm saying.
What are you talking
Turn
about?
off your phone.
What are you talking
I am
about?
at your house right now playing RE4.
You're fucking crazy, man.
So yeah, we were just at the CD store, and I scored some tapes. Thomas scored a Vertigo pressing of a hard rock blues band, and Austin bought Japanese pornography.
Yay.
He stole it from me, but you know,
Oh yeah, I steal everything from Sergio.
stole
I'm a
that.
thief.
He stole
I'm a
that.
little dirty thief. I'm a fucking thief. No.
Go ahead,
Are
say
Are
it.
you trying to like make a BDSM type deal or something?
Go ahead and say it.
What?
What else he stole from you?
He stole that Prince necklace from me.
Uh-huh.
He stole those Zelda figures from me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I think that's it.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
He's rubbing his nipples in shame.
I'm jerking off in shame.
Yeah, today was a successful-ish day.
So,
Alright.
viewers, how have you been? Because you can really
Talk to me.
hear us.
Talk to me real quick.
You mean
Hey,
listeners.
hey, shut up, bro. Hey, how you doing, man? You okay? I can't hear you, dude. You got it. You're not responding, dude.
Hey,
what the fuck?
But you
Look,
know
I'm not
what?
gonna talk to you if you're not gonna talk to me. You know, this guy, he's an asshole. Doesn't want to talk to me.
We can do a segue now.
What?
But if you're not feeling okay, go
Oh.
to BetterHelp.
We don't have a sponsorship,
I sponsored by BetterHelp.
and also
You get
they
the
don't
therapist.
exist anymore.
They do. You fucking moron. Welcome to the Media Nuts.
Was that our intro?
No,
Yeah.
that's the end of the episode.
Good
Goodbye.
Good night. Don't poop.
Man, this was a good episode,
Yeah.
guys.
Dude, I think this.
Now
is
we're in the
yet.
post show.
Welcome to the.
This is the most punk rock of all the episodes. It was 3 minutes and it's over.
Guys, welcome to Post Nut Clarity, the post show.
The post.
Mi nombre Jesse Pinkman.
You know there is a. You're doing the fucking Mexican version now.
No,
He's actually doing the French version.
His name's
that
Juan.
was Spanish. What do you mean the French?
His
doing
name
the
was.
French
His name
version.
is Juan in the Spanish version.
Bonjour, French shit.
I said Juan.
You know what? I gotta ask something what you would ask.
That's a Japanese name.
Gotta ask something what you would ask.
What?
So, do you also see that uncensored scene in episode 1, but in Spanish now,
What? What scene?
when Jesse sneaks out?
Oh,
of
with
the
the
Oh, and
big
the-
boob girl.
Yeah, the MILF. I don't know. I haven't seen the first episode of the Spanish version of Breaking Bad.
Netasi says.
It's because there's no sub version.
I
There's
thought there was.
no. I mean, on YouTube, no. But I don't
Oh.
know where else on the internet.
Tubi has it probably.
No, I checked.
Oh,
Which is
Tubi
weird.
had it for a while.
Did they?
Oh,
Oh,
you
shit.
both have
think they still do.
layers.
Are you referencing Shrek?
No.
No. I tried to get Sergio to get Shrek 2 on GameCube, and he said no.
I tried to get you Bust the Move 2 on
should've
PS1.
bought
I tried to get you
Shrek
Michael
3.
Jackson on the PS3.
No, I did that.
I did that.
What the fuck?
I did that.
That's-
I'm Sergio. Sir.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done actually.
Okay, so Thomas, explain your score of the day. Your hard rock blues band of a band that broke up but were still together after their lead singer left.
Okay, so just looking through records.
As per usual.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
as we do.
I was
And,
yeah.
I'm looking through stuff, and I always So I'm the type of guy. Whenever I'm looking for records, I tend to just try to go off of the cover sometimes because
Especially if they have huge fat tits.
it's more for Sergio. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I just kind of go off of just interesting looking covers because I get so tired of hearing a lot of the same stuff, and I'm always looking for new things. So I'll go off of the cover by namesake if I've heard the group come up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And one of the ones I saw was just this one cover, and I'm like, oh, Alex Harvey, okay, whoever that is. And I thought, like, maybe I'll pick it up and look at it real quick, and then I saw the swirl, which meaning it was a Vertigo, and Vertigos are very expensive for any record collector.
Literally any artist that's on that fucking label,
You know, I
except
don't
Ian
even really,
Matthews.
I really don't know if we even have much of like music listeners for the show. I think it's more
Shit posters?
I think it's more like movie fans and more.
I don't know. Our Beatles clip got quite a bit of views.
People
So
want
our
Did-
Ozzy
did
clip.
it really?
And our Christian.
Don't
See,
forget
like, I
about
really
the
don't-
Beatles having a circle jerk. That got quite a bit of
By
views.
the way, we're gonna get to the Christian thing. We're gonna in a
Is
little
there
bit.
updates?
So
Yeah.
Either way, I really don't know what type of viewership we are, but anyway, yeah, Vertigos are very expensive, and I found this Alex Harvey record, and I was like, well, it's on Vertigo, I have to buy this, and yeah, anything from that label is worth money. Not always, not maybe not major money with certain artists, but if it's like Sabbath, it is, or if it's really obscure, yes, it is.
Even Jim Croce, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
And fucking.
Well, that's more of that's a bigger namesake.
And then also Thin Lizzy and
Rod Stewart.
But even like the names, nobody knows who the fuck they are.
It just all depends because there are certain ones that are and there's certain ones that isn't. But
That's
either
true.
way, I scored one, and then it's ironic because Sergio here scored one as well,
I did.
but online.
Yeah, I got a copy of Never Say Die on Vertigo. It's a UK pressing.
It's a Black Sabbath album for anybody that.
The album nobody really cares for, but it has some good songs on it.
Yeah, I'm just more or less saying it for anybody that may not be like totally well versed.
Not as good as Born Again. That's a true
Sabbath
album.
stuff or anything.
No, fuck them. They're in deep already. They gotta be. We
You
throw
think?
their ass in the deep.
You
end.
hate Born Again.
You think
I
so?
do.
It's not. It's a good album.
I don't like
It is. It's
I don't.
It's
I,
the
I'm
most.
not saying it's a
It's
bad
the most
album.
Ozzy Sabbath album of the '80s.
You just like upsetting me.
It's true though.
Okay, so when I said that the first time, I fucked it up. The only reason I say it's kind of like an Ozzy album is because the Dio albums really are not like those early Sabbath records.
For the record, we don't like the Dio albums. I'm sorry.
Me and Sergio really don't. I don't know about.
I like
Austin's
one
thoughts.
song off of Heaven and Hell,
Okay.
and it's Lady Evil, but that's it.
So
That's Lady Madonna.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Lady
Oh
Madonna.
yeah, that's a great song.
Imagine Dio singing that. But
It wouldn't work for his voice.
all right, that's all you can sing. That's all you can sing.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
we'll be
so
fine.
We'll get sued.
So, yeah, the only reason I say why Born Again is like an Ozzy album is because it's really the closest to Sabbath kind of getting back to that type of material.
So like basics, really.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say completely, but a little more in line with that because I feel like when Dio became a part of Sabbath, they really did sway a lot different.
It's just not Sabbath. I'm sorry, it's just not a Sabbath Those two aren't Sabbath albums to me.
And for anybody that is a hardcore Sabbath fan, I mean, yeah, you could say Seven Star isn't either, but that wasn't intended to be.
Same with Eternal Idol. That sounds like a Dio album.
Yeah,
Remember when I
it really
played that
does.
for y'all?
Yeah, I love how at first I'm like, man, it sounds like a Dio record. And I love how Austin wasn't paying attention. Austin's like, is this a Ronnie James Dio Black Sabbath record?
It sounds like it. It's got really bad sibilance on that album too. It sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I love Born Again. I really love Ian Gillan's voice on it. I think it's great. The mixing's fucking awful, but honestly, it's,
I don't know why, dude. I fucking love this live version of Heaven and Hell.
That
Where
they-
Ian Gillan is like forcing himself to really sing it because his throat is so shot. So he's trying to force himself to hit the Heaven and Hell part.
Really?
It sounds great though,
Oh,
in my
man.
opinion, because it sounds.
I
so,
gotta listen to a live bootleg then.
It's so fucking rough, but my God,
bet.
it's entertaining.
Honestly, now I'm curious. But anyways, I have all the Ozzy Sabbath records, and then I have what Born Again, Eternal Idol, but that's it. Oh, and 7 Star. I
I'm
have
so
that.
glad I finally got the fucking warp out of my NEMS self-titled.
Oh, yeah, and you got like 3 copies of Master Reality.
Actually, you haven't talked about your D-Warper. Do you want to talk
Oh
about
yeah,
it?
talk about
I got a
that.
de-warper.
Yeah, yeah, it's an unwarping record machine.
So we're not okay. I'm gonna say what everybody always says with this type of stuff. We're not sponsored by Vinyl Flat, so don't think I got.
We're
this.
sponsored by Vinyl Flat.
I'm just some loser who has a bunch of records. So anyway, I bought a Vinyl Flat because I got so tired of getting so many new records and them being warped, or getting one from a store or whatever and finding out it was warped. You know, if it's like a vintage copy, because sometimes you can see if it's warped, sometimes you can't. And anyway, I had the Vinyl Flat itself for like going on a year now.
It didn't
But I
really do
haven't
much.
Yeah, wasn't really doing much without heat, so I finally bought the Groovy pouch.
And it's kind of working. I mean, we're seeing results.
Yeah,
I mean, for the shop, I have the Record Pie, which is really good. It's just like, to our listeners or viewers or whatever we fucking call them, or nut bags, whatever.
oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. That's cool.
Or Sackies.
Or sackies.
That's what they're called.
Or nut
Sackies.
bags.
No, they're
I
called
think nut
Sackies.
bag sounds funnier. to
No,
be
they're
honest.
called Sackies.
No one's gonna get that.
Because nut sacks.
How about we just call them our nut sacks?
They're in the sack. They're Sackies.
Anyways,
No, I like nut bags.
to our nut bags.
To our sperm cells.
To our sperm bags?
To our spermy boys.
Get off of our podcast.
Spermy boys and girls. Our podcast.
What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I lost my train.
Fucking
We
goddamn.
were talking about the record pie.
Oh yeah, a Record Pie is really good. It was a bit pricey, but it does pay for itself. It really got out a lot of warps I had in my collection. Especially this with the Beatles. That it was like, you tried getting out, Thomas, but you just couldn't. So it took like 5 or 6 tries to bake it. So to our listeners, our nutbags, don't expect your record to get unwarped the first time. You have to try it like at least 5 or 6 times.
Depending, it
Just
all
make
depends
sure you
on
don't
the-
go over 130.
Yeah, or 125.
Really, don't go over 140. Really, 140 is if you want a rapid dewarping. If you're crazy, I mean, you could go up to 150,
But it's
but
very
that-
risky.
I mean, for the Record Pie, it says don't go over 125. I mean, they said that you can if you want to risk it, but it's recommended that you don't, and that's what I play it safe
yeah.
because I just don't trust I don't trust it.
But yeah, either one's not bad. I honestly want to say the Vinyl Flat's more than the Record Pie at this point, because I think the Flattener alone is around.
Well, the Record Pie was like 275, right?
Oh, was it 275?
Yeah, for the shop.
Oh, it's about the same then.
But
Okay, never mind.
dude, it pays for itself though. Like that thing helped. It actually is starting to help the shop because that Queen record
Yeah.
I got de-warped. I still gotta fucking unwarp that Beatles rarities. It's annoying. Anyways, let's talk about Christian.
Christian.
Okay, so I have
Austin,
news.
so what do you got?
Huh?
Okay, so I have news.
Austin, what do you got?
I'm gonna de-work Christian. I'm gonna shove him in the pouch.
You're gonna
I'm
melt
put him at
him?
158. and I'm just gonna watch him burn.
I think a
Although
lot.
more realistically, he would just be uncomfortable because it's just a little too hot.
He's gonna get a really bad like suntan.
He's gonna get like 3rd-degree burns,
Not really. That's not hot enough for that.
2nd-degree burns.
You gotta
More
keep in
like
mind
first
the
degree?
human body. The human body's already at 100 degrees. It's
All right.
only 50 degrees over.
I
Yeah.
think somebody.
So he's got more of like a fever, maybe like a
Yeah.
light
Are we
fever.
really talking about cooking Christian?
Absolutely. So the right, we gotta cook him to 165.
A
like the
Christian flambe?
You gotta have that
That
minimum,
boiling
that
point.
minimum internal temperature of 165.
What would he
You
taste?
cook him like chicken, like I said.
What would he taste like?
He would taste probably gross as shit.
He would probably taste like what? Chalk.
And this is the part where the cannibals of the...
Welcome
Yo, what's up, our cannibal fans? We got you this episode.
Welcome to our cannibal episode.
Hey, look, if
this
you
is our
thought you weren't
weekly
being
cannibal
represented,
segment.
you're being represented now.
We love everybody. We also love the cannibal fans the most.
Yo, okay, please, for the love of God, if you're a cannibal, tune out of the podcast.
We're going to call you the cannibal nutsackies.
I'm a little uncomfortable with cannibals being in the audience. I mean, just saying.
Okay,
you know.
let's get to the Chris Chan update. Good lord.
Okay, but say it like Robert Stacks on Unsolved Mysteries.
Update. No, that's more.
Yeah, that's more,
more Dennis
Dennis
Farina.
Farina. Yeah.
Do like Tourette's guy.
Update. Nobody gives a shit.
No.
All right, so
Danny, we love you.
They found Chris Chan doing some shit at a fucking place, and it was shit.
Again, Danny, we love you. Keep making videos.
please come on our podcast.
Please come.
So yeah, they found Chris Chan at a Walmart, and they also found him at a card place playing card games, and they also found him walking around, and they know so he's buying a new Switch.
Do you think he was trying to play his card game that he made at the card?
Oh no,
place?
he was.
He
They
was?
even said he was.
Oh, God.
Yeah, his stupid My Little Pony card game, this stupidly complex card game. Yeah, and apparently they found him at a mall, and like someone snapped a picture of him, and he looks directly into the camera. Dude, he looks like a fucking cryptid, like Bigfoot. You know that video of Bigfoot like walking? He looks
Yeah,
just
the
like
Patterson
that.
footage.
Yeah, it's almost like this is the new Bigfoot.
I mean, people were saying that all on Twitter.
But the thing is that now they know where he's the home that he's at, and now people are just spam calling that home and harassing the people there.
That sucks.
And now now there's speculation that they might just kick him out.
Is it like one of those homes for like the mentally?
Unwell. Yeah, like it's just one of those group homes. The thing is that the charges were not dropped against him.
Yeah, I know. The
They're
charge is
not.
definitely still
So he
there.
still has a trial. I think they just let him go because I don't like. Here's what I think. They probably had thought maybe this is a mental health issue, so they're just gonna put him in a home, and or maybe it was overpopulation, and they released the
It definitely could be
inmates that were less
severe.
severe. Yeah, even though fucking your own dementia-ridden mother is pretty severe.
His mother's still alive.
Yeah, she's still alive.
Who the hell's taking care of his mom?
I think whatever family she has left, I don't know. But apparently somebody snapped a picture of his house, and what you can see in the distance is this giant fucking Sonichu poster that he made. You could see it in the window, just glaring. It's still there.
God damn it.
Oh man, it's funny though. But I mean, really, there's nothing else we have on Chris Chan other than he has been cited. He does exist.
Yep. He's
and-
encrypted now.
He's a cryptid now. And apparently he also made a new Sonichu medallion. So
Yep.
and he also made, I don't know how, but he got new shoes and made them into Sonichu shoes.
New shoes.
New shoes. Honestly,
You get that reference?
yes,
Great.
we all get. Do you?
No, I mean for the listeners.
Have we
if
ever
you
talked
get that
about Twin
reference,
Peaks
great.
on the show?
A little bit.
I don't think we ever went into it. Should we?
We don't really like season 3 that much, and we fucking hate season 2.
Dude, we always get into talks about Twin Peaks.
Well,
But not on the show, I don't believe.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't even think we really need to talk about it.
We've talked about it so much off mic.
Dude, we really have. I mean, I really don't think we're going to add much to this.
Well, let's talk. Have we talked about the movie though?
That it gave you anxiety?
Yeah, it gave me
I
severe
think
anxiety.
we did in a cut episode.
Oh yeah, the vault
One of the
episode.
vaulted episodes.
Yeah, the episode.
They're in Prince's vault.
Yeah, we actually put him there because nobody.
We went to Paisley Park and shoved him in the vault.
They're not in Paisley Park anymore.
They're not?
They're in
that,
L-
that would make sense considering
They're in
it's...
L.A.,
No.
which I'm
okay.
kind of annoyed by because I thought that's his fucking shit.
Yeah, but then again, they've turned Paisley Park into a museum. Like, people could access
I've
that.
actually heard like stories where people like will escape like the touring line, and they'll try and go to the vault,
I have no fucking doubt
and
that
the
that
fucking security's like, "I know what you're doing. You can't fucking do that." I mean, wouldn't we all though?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all? Or I would go to like Prince's bedroom.
Yeah, you can't go to Prince's bedroom. That's one thing they have guarded off.
Oh really? I thought that was part of like the wow.
That's one thing they always never show.
I wonder
They
what
show that like his kitchens or his fucking like just random rooms that he would have, game rooms.
Show his bedroom. Because you get somebody like Sergio, wow, this is where this guy fucked.
That's true.
Prince fucked here.
But no, yeah, it's a really. I've looked into it because I wanted to go to Basic Park, and I was looking into it because I was like, one day we can all go to Minneapolis and do it.
Yeah.
And then I looked, and it's like $200.
That's where each.
Yeah.
Each.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
So for the cheaper tickets, it's like 40, but it's only like maybe like a 30-40 minute tour.
How long?
And then
is...
if you pay like 100, it's like an hour, and then if you pay 200, I think it's like a 4-hour tour, and they let you record in the studio.
But not a 3-hour tour?
I think it is. It might be 3 hours.
I don't know. I don't know if
Like
I want.
Gilligan's Island?
Maybe.
Are you really referencing that?
But yeah, you can actually record in the studio.
Like by music?
I don't know. They didn't go into specifics.
I don't know. Would you do the 4-hour tour?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I would too.
Because if I'm going all that way down, I might as well go for the full experience.
But then I would
Like
want.
the gold experience?
It's actually called the VIP experience. It's kind of funny.
Should be called the gold experience.
The VIP gold experience. I should have called it that.
The only thing that I was like, man, that would suck a little bit because they have
So
their own merch store and there's merch that's only at Basic Park.
So you're
Yeah, it's
telling
probably
me
like a fuck ton of money.
if you get the 40-minute one, you've accessed the Dawn.
Maybe.
Wait, which one's the hate experience then?
The hate experience.
Or is that the 40 minutes?
The hate experience is the 40 minutes. The dawn is like the hour one. And
The gold experience is the full one?
yeah.
I like this. Let's do it.
But yeah, I genuinely was like, oh, that'd be fucking real cool, you know. But
I'm-
then it's like, no.
Honestly, I would save the 200.
Back in the day, though, because he
Wasn't it like $60?
I think so. He used to experiment with doing it, and one of the things that they would do on the tours, they would take you to the garage that that fucking sexy motherfucker was shot at.
No way.
Because that's in Paisley Park. It's literally his
Sexy
parking garage.
motherfucker. Paisley Park looks more like.
he's gonna sing it like that.
I love that song.
I love that song too.
I know it looks more like a business building than a fucking house.
That's what I thought.
Isn't that
It's really
weird?
cool though. I want to go.
But here's the thing: when we're in Minneapolis, we can also go to the Purple Rain House, and we actually go to his house. That's this old house that's painted all purple.
Yeah, you can go to the Purple Rain house, that house that you're saying. His record store that he would go to constantly.
Oh yeah, the Electric Fetus.
Mhm.
Not only that,
I want to go there.
And then there's a bridge right next to Paisley Park. It's this little underpass to where it's all graffitied up.
It's graffiti bridge.
It's literally a graffiti bridge.
Wow.
not only that, you could go see the Replacements house, the
Good.
one on Let It Be.
Good.
You think anybody lives there?
I think somebody might, but a lot of people go there.
I didn't mention.
And then First Avenue would be kind of badass to go to
Oh
as well.
yeah. I forgot to mention. You know the Walter White House, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so somebody lives there, and she hates when people come by the house.
I can understand.
She
why.
gets really angry, and she starts saying like racial slurs.
Oh god.
Yeah, she even like put like a fence, but people still go around, and she's like has like breakdowns because people just keep visiting.
And let me guess, whenever they get
They
there,
do throw pizzas on there.
No, not only that, they get over the fence and they're like, I am the one who knocks.
No, they get in the house and they spray paint Heisenberg on the wall.
They break into her house.
It's like the episode, remember?
Do
Where
you
he comes
think
back
maybe
to the
that
house?
actually has happened,
I
where
think it
someone
has at least
broke
once.
into her house?
They went on vacation one time and they did that for sure.
Like she's like having like she's like paranoid. She can't even go to work without having like a nervous breakdown because she's like, God damn, those Breaking Bad fans keep fucking coming over to my house. And what's funny is that
What
after
if she's never seen the show?
She probably has.
that would be really funny.
Because she has to at least know about it.
They probably did pay her a lot of money for it. So, but I know for a fact, like after the show ended, people just kept coming by and throwing pizzas on top of her roof. And then it was so bad that like that she had to have the cops like monitor the house. I think. I still would have thrown pizzas on the roof.
Because you're an asshole.
It's funny though because the moment me and my friend when we went on a trip, whenever we got to Albuquerque, we were like, oh my god, it's Walter White land. We immediately like, where's the Breaking Bad?
Where's the Breaking Bad?
We were just joking around about it being stupid.
You go to the mayor's office. Where's the Breaking Bad, sir?
It's funny because we actually went to a Popeyes there.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that the restaurant where Los Pollos Hermanos is actually real, right?
I didn't know
It's
that.
called Twisties. and they actually do sell fried chicken
Nice.
and burgers. I know where it's at. I think I'm gonna go.
It's actually not that far.
It's like a 10-hour drive.
Albuquerque's like not as far as you would think.
I'm thinking about going with Nova. We're gonna plan a trip. If you guys want to come with, we'll go on a Breaking Bad tour.
Sounds fine to me. It's not going to take long.
We're gonna
I'm
find.
telling you, one of these days you should go to Roswell. Roswell's great.
Well, it's actually on the way. It's through Roswell, so
Roswell's like an adorable little town.
we can go fucking alien,
Yeah.
right, Thomas?
I actually went to the Alien Museum there. It was pretty cool.
Really?
They had a bunch of X-Files shit there too.
Really?
Yeah, because they have different things like alien media. So one of the things they had,
That's cool.
whenever Destroy All Humans came out, the fucking game company gave them like a gold disc of the game and gave them like an exclusive statue just
No
for
way.
it.
That's
and they have that
awesome.
displayed.
That sounds like fun.
It's a real cool place. I actually really enjoyed going there.
How was the weather in New Mexico?
Fucking great.
Was it better than ours?
It's way better because there's mountains out there. It's a little bit cold at times.
Oh.
It feels so nice out there.
You think we'll find City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold there?
The only thing I
Have you
convinced
seen
my
that
dad
movie?
to go there would be because there's like, I think there's no tax on cigarettes or something. He would go crazy
Oh, is there not? I didn't know that.
for some reason. It's just a really weird.
Why is it that like we live in like America where we're so close to everything, but when we go somewhere it feels like we're in another world?
It does.
It's weird, right?
It's also because we've never been outside of America.
That's true. I kind of I'll probably have like a fucking mind freak if I go to like another country.
I really
Often
wouldn't.
thought about us moving to Mexico.
The media nuts go abroad.
I honestly wouldn't mind having a trip.
I'm not going to fucking Mexico.
I wouldn't move to New Mexico.
Oh, New
It'd be
Mexico.
Mexico.
I
New
thought you meant
Mexico's really
Mexico.
nice.
No, I mean to
I'd love
New
to move.
Mexico.
I wouldn't mind moving like there.
There's a Whataburger
It'd be
there.
cheaper.
Really?
I think it would be cheaper than Texas at
I
this
don't know.
point.
I don't
Texas
think
used
so.
to be way cheaper.
Not
I think
so much
Texas
anymore.
is still cheaper.
I don't
Is it?
know.
believe so.
I can in like certain areas, but where we live, it's fucking a
It's
bit
starting
much.
to get up there.
But yeah,
I wouldn't want to live in fucking North Texas either.
No, we'll go back to where you came from.
Dude, no, you don't.
let's go to Fort Worth. Let's take a trip there. Let's
You
go
want
see
to
all the
take a
racist
trip?
white people.
Yeah, that's all there is.
Let's go gawk at the racist white people and point at them and laugh.
They're like a zoo.
Yeah. We're like,
We'll
do
have
the
a
thing,
bunch
and they
of-
say the N word, and we're like,
We're gonna have a bunch of records.
They did it.
We're gonna have a bunch of records, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck's that?" It's apparently what you said that they don't know.
They
like,
don't have any record stores up there. They don't. It's not until you go to Dallas that's where there's record stores.
Interesting.
Like, cause Henry, you know that dude? He owns a shop in Dallas.
You know, I love how you and Sam literally had the same thing today.
What?
You remember how like Sam really?
Oh, he's like, do you remember Jeff? And I'm like, he's sold stuff to him before.
I always like, yeah, you met Jeff, right? I was like, yes, yeah, I did.
No, he's like, do you know who Jeff is?
what was he asking about Jeff?
Because we were talking, because Jeff would like pull some crazy stuff and like rip people off in a funny way. He pull like, because you know how like there's a rare Led Zeppelin album.
He doesn't know.
Okay, so the first Led Zeppelin album,
I just agreed, just so
the
I'm not
first
figuring
pressing
out.
has a blue
Oh my
tint on the text.
God.
So what he did
Oh my god.
was make a fake version of that, and he
Oh,
sold
that's
it.
funny.
Yeah, he pulled a Slippin' Jimmy.
There's one thing you don't want during sex, it's a slippin' Jimmy.
But then Sam was like to Thomas, like, you remember Jeff, right? You know who he is. Do you know who he is? And I'm like, yeah, he sold stuff.
He
to
starts shaking and we start choking him. Do you know who he is?
Sergio, the reason I said this is because he literally had the moment. He's like, "You remember Henry?" Like, yes, I bought shit from Henry. Yes, I know.
He's a cool guy. Henry, if you're listening, we love you, man.
I don't think he's listening though.
Yeah, well,
He's listening
yeah,
because I'm gonna make him.
he's really
I'm
cool.
Walter White, and I am listening.
I remember when Walter White said that.
Yeah,
Right?
you remember the episode of Breaking Bad where Walter White was playing Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like saying the N-word a lot.
And he's like, I'm listening. Now, remember when Walt Jr. was playing Call of Duty and screaming the N-word, and Walter White came in there and he's like, that's not our word.
At what part do we get canceled?
Never.
Because we didn't say anything. What do you mean?
We're not the bad people here.
We're making fun of racists.
Yeah, we're
At
not.
what point don't we get canceled, though?
We're not the
At
racers. We're
what
the
point-
racies.
At what point do we
By the
not
way,
get taken out?
I
We're the
asked-
Reese's.
I asked my girlfriend this at one point because I thought it was a genuinely good question. It's also kind of funny.
What?
So you know how there's artists and there's like there's things like I'm trying to think of other hobbies that have ist on it, right? But you know what I mean, right?
I don't know, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Right? Do you think race car drivers got mad whenever they found out that that racist was taken?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
Because like now they have to go by racing enthusiasts, and who wants to? Why can't they just
Racing
be racist?
enthusiasts. Technically, a lot of race car fans are racist.
It's
but-
true. But no, like they had their
We're
word
gonna
taken
get
from them.
And yeah, actually.
They had their word taken from them. I think there's some race car fans that are just like, dude, that was our word before those fucking guys took it.
You know what's funny? This is like similar, but not related to this topic. Is that my dad? He's a big football fan,
I
right?
thought you were gonna say my dad's a big racist.
No, but he would like watch football all the time. So when football season ended, he would start watching other sports because he was so fucking bored. So he would start
That's what our
watching
dad does.
baseball, and for some reason he started watching NASCAR. At one point, I fucking caught him watching golf. I was like, dude, why do you watch this shit? I thought
He's
it was
like, I just
boring.
gotta feel something right now.
He's
son."
like, this shit is really good, man. Like, I love this stuff. I'm like, Dad, you didn't like it when I was a kid. What happened now?
divorce.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a story like what Kat had told me about her dad.
Divorce? God damn, that's harsh.
It was a good joke.
was.
But it's true.
Yeah, it reminds me of a joke what Kat had told
But
me about
it's-
her dad.
What?
Where her dad's like I guess after her parents divorced, like she would go over to their dad's house and her dad's like, man, I'm getting into CDs again. He's like, I'm getting into really good stuff. He's like, you know what I got right now? Fucking Beethoven.
What?
He says it like it's some like big underground artist. So you know, it's fucking Beethoven.
I think
he's dropping bombshells on
It
her.
sounds like you almost said it like a British man.
I think
Beethoven.
actually I think what it was.
love Beethoven.
I think what it was is like basically her dad was like, I'm bored. Let's go to Best Buy. I'm gonna go buy some fucking Beethoven records.
That's
He's
so
like, dude,
weird.
when Beethoven dropped this, dude, I remember that shit. That shit was fire.
That is so fucking
He's trying to like
weird.
connect with the kids.
If only Kat was here to give us context.
She's listening right now. Hello, Kat.
So,
Kat,
Take-
please tell me you listen. I mean, if
Take
you
care of
don't, it's
Martin
okay.
for us.
Sergio,
Huh?
you want to get into to what your new selling is?
Oh, right, my business of
Yeah, we talked about
pornography.
it. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I am a pornographer. I film.
Oh, he's getting very proud of
Pornographer?
himself
I
right
film femboys and all that. You know.
So
Yeah,
if
I
you're
got
in
that
the
part.
area and if you know a femboy, you
cutting-
send them right to
I'm
the
cutting anything.
surge.
now. You want people to know your weakness, your kryptonite?
What
It's
femboys?
And then
They're gonna find
Japanese femboys with huge tits. I mean, he would go crazy.
There's no such thing as a Japanese
You know what's
femboy.
gonna
Oh,
happen? They're
there's
find
gonna
out
be
where
one
you-
just for you.
What?
They're gonna find out where you live. They're gonna find out everything, and they're gonna be like, Sergio, give us all your bank account information. Give us all, because we know your weakness is femboys.
And they're like, give us all your bank account information. And they look there, they're like, there's fucking nothing here. What the
I'm
fuck?
like, joke's on you. That's all I have.
Joke's on you, I'm broke.
You got nothing on me.
They just
Take
start
your
crying. They're
records.
like, God damn it.
Okay, so no, that's not what I really am. Although
He's a Beethoven
when
enthusiast.
Nova hears
A
this, she's gonna
Beethoven.
slap me in the mouth, though. But
She gonna slap me in the
Well, it
mouth.
wasn't even me and Austin.
I'm
that
in
said
the,
this
I'm in
time.
the business of selling VHS tapes.
Uh-huh.
But I don't sell just like crap. I sell like the good stuff, you
He
know.
only
sell
sells
crap.
crap.
You do sell crap.
Yeah, I sell.
sometimes.
What do you mean?
Sometimes.
I've barely sold
Grease
it.
is crap.
People fucking love that.
Right, but
it's
it's
not my
crap.
fault. I know it's crap.
I'm gonna apologize now for any Grease fans that may have.
No,
been offended.
fuck them. I don't care.
Actually,
I hate Grease.
I hate that fucking movie, dude.
I don't care for it either, but
Fucking
I'm
hate
sorry.
Grease.
Like Grease is. I just hate musicals, but that.
Grease's pieces.
We'll talk about
Reese's
how
Pieces?
Austin also
Reese's.
doesn't like Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
All right, we'll get into that. But anyways, yes, I'm in the. I sell VHS
Step away
tapes.
from the mic.
I do.
You're clipping the
I have
mic,
sex
you
with
fuck.
femboys for a
Get
living.
the fuck away from the mic.
Now you're really gonna get something. Okay, you're gonna have to cut that part.
You better not.
I didn't hear what you said.
You better not.
What did you say?
I thought you heard it.
No, what did he say? I was too busy.
Oh, he
getting
said he's
away
gonna
from
have
the
to
mic.
cut that.
Wait, what are we going to have to cut?
Oh, he said how he wants to have sex with femboys.
I don't. Why do I have to? We say we want to have sex with people all the time.
Who you want to
On a
have sex?
podcast?
Yeah, I think.
Probably.
Do we?
I mean, you
I
at
don't
least
think
talk about
so.
wanting to fuck femboys all the time.
I thought we did. Didn't we?
I don't believe so.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
Anyways,
who gives a shit? I don't
yeah,
have to
it's-
cut that.
it's not
Fuck
like-
it. I
If
don't
we,
give a fuck.
if you know, a famous YouTuber calls us out, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I said it.
I mean, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with
If
saying you wanna bang
Keemstar
femboys.
tries to make me canceled, I'll just.
You look so done.
I'll tell everybody
okay?
his beard is fake.
I don't know. I'm
What?
fine.
All right. So, anyways, why don't you like the Wizard of Oz?
So you see it all.
Please
started-
go into detail.
So you see it all started when I was a kid. I was shown this movie,
Uh-huh.
and I was told
And you're
this.
like there's no place like home.
I was told this is one of the best movies of all time.
Uh-huh.
You're going to love this movie. This movie kicks all sorts of ass. It's great.
You
Go
are
ahead and watch it.
literally not told that.
Go ahead and watch
last
it,
part.
right?
Wait, but but who told you that?
I can't remember when I first saw it.
It had to have been mom.
It was
that showed
probably
to you.
Mom, and she's like,
I love this movie. This movie's so good. I fucking love this movie.
she's like,
I'm gonna go fucking do some stupid shit, but I love this movie.
either way. So I was like, okay. So I watch it, and the fucking black and white parts happen. I'm like, all right, okay. This is pretty fucking old, but I'm all right. It's fine. Watch old shit all the time.
Well,
Who
how old were
cares?
you, by the way?
I was like a little kid. I
Oh,
was
okay.
probably like 5 or 6.
All right, continue.
I watch it, goes into color. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. And then it just keeps going. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about anybody in this movie. I kind of hate all the characters. I was like, I don't give a fuck about one of them. And then the music was happening. I'm like, I really hate this music. This music does nothing for me. and finally, like, the movie just keeps going. I'm like, yeah, I just don't see what anybody finds to like into this. And then it just keeps going. And once the movie's finally over, I'm just like, dude, that took so fucking long. I was like, I was ready for that movie to be done like 40 minutes ago. I was like, I hate this movie.
I'm shocked.
Honestly, the thing I find the most interesting about The Wizard of Oz is the story of how the shoes were stolen.
Oh yeah.
Like in actuality, like
Somebody
that's
stole
far
them from the
more
set.
No, somebody stole them from a museum that had them like sealed up, like in a case,
Cool.
and they somehow took them, and then one day they just reappeared, like 10 years later.
It was Alex Jones. He stole them.
Either
Right,
way,
right.
that's more interesting than the actual movie.
But right. So that was my first impression of the movie. I was like, yeah, I just don't like this.
Yeah.
This isn't for me. I don't get it. Okay. And then I forgot about it. And I forgot about it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Then they showed it in class.
Oh really?
And I was like, oh, this fucking movie again. I was maybe like 10 or 11. I was like, oh, this fucking thing again. God damn it. I watched it. Still hated it. Then the new one came out.
Was it
And
a
I was
new
like,
one?
the Tim Burton one.
Wait, what?
The Tim Burton one with Johnny Depp. The Oz. Oh, wait, no.
That's
Sam
a
Raimi.
James
That's
Frank.
James Franco. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the
I was
Oz
thinking
and
of-
Great and Powerful.
Yeah, I was thinking Alice
The
in
Disney
Wonderland.
movie?
I confuse those movies in my head. The
Really?
Alice in Wonderland and the Great Oz.
Oh, I forgot about the James Franco one.
Either way, I watched James Franco one. I'm like, maybe it's just because it's old that I don't
Like
like
a
it.
backstory movie.
I watched it and I was like, yeah, I hate this still. This doesn't make it any better. And then I started watching films and I saw it get referenced a lot.
Did it
I'm
really?
like-
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I hate this. And then it just keeps.
Is that
getting
why you
referenced.
also hate Wild at Heart?
Yes.
Because of the Wizard of Oz
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Well, I kind of felt that was forced.
It felt real fucking forced.
But have you seen Return of Oz? Return
No.
to Oz.
No.
Okay, so it's like an unofficial sequel made by Disney, and it has the really hot goth girl from The Waterboy, but she plays Dorothy. Yeah, no, that's
It's not Nev Campbell. What's her name?
I forgot her name. She has a weird name.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell's in it.
No, I'm trying to remember her name right now.
Hey, Adam Sandler. Let's fuck.
Bruce the Ball.
Yeah, she's in it, but she plays Dorothy. But it's nothing like what you think it's gonna be. It's actually really fucking kind of morbid and abstract. It's almost kind of scary.
I think
Now
that's
talk
the other thing.
about-
It just seems so up its ass when I watched it. It just
Yeah,
because
we-
I've rewatched it and I'm like, oh, this is so up its own ass.
You
Yeah.
guys got to talk about the killer version though.
What?
The one that everybody loves, the one that they don't ever really like to talk about because, you know, it was the most expensive one ever made.
What?
When they had Pink Floyd do the soundtrack to The Wizard of Oz.
Are you fucking talk about Dark Side of the fucking
I
Rainbow?
haven't watched it with
God,
that. and
I've seen that plenty of times. Remember the first time I saw it? Okay, so this was like summer of 2011, right? I was bored. I thought, okay, I'm a Pink Floyd fan. I don't.
He's the only Pink Floyd
Yeah,
fan of the
Yeah,
three of
out of the
us.
three of us,
They
he's
don't like
only
the
one
Floyd that
likes
much, but anyways, I'm
it.
not.
The Floyd.
Yeah, I call it the Floyd sometimes.
The Floyd.
Anywho,
It's the most
that.
douchey thing
It
ever.
is, isn't
That's
it?
like when I called the Chili Peppers the Chai Peps and you got mad at
oh,
me.
isn't that? Aren't they playing tonight?
No, that was
Probably.
yesterday.
Oh, it was.
Sad.
It's
Continue.
okay. Maybe they're listening to us. But
I doubt it.
Hello, Ketis. Can you do that one funny dance for me? You know the one. No.
Chad Smith, I liked you in Anchorman.
Chad Smith, please go by Big Cat. Yeah.
Thanks,
dude.
Pat.
Anyways, yeah, I don't mind Wizard of Oz, so I watched it and I thought, holy shit, this is crazy. But then I got really into like synchronization, like with albums and movies, so I found a whole website dedicated to it. So for some odd reason, there's one with The Wall and Wally, and it's called Dark Side of the Wally. It actually was pretty cool. I liked it. And then there was one with like Yellow Submarine, but with a Sid Barrett album.
How high were you when you were?
I wasn't okay. I was fucking 15 years old, and I didn't smoke back
It's
then.
when he was as sober as a sober person.
I was a straight edge.
I was sober as a judge that was drunk that day.
What the fuck does
I
that
was
mean?
as sober as my mom.
I definitely wasn't.
No, because you know the expression how people are like, I'm as sober as a judge. I'm as sober as a judge that was drinking that day.
I'm as sober as a judge with a DUI.
Or I thought you were gonna
What?
say I'm as sober as a judge with an alcohol problem.
I mean,
I'm as
it's
sober
the
as
same
my
thing.
dad with a severe depression and alcohol problem.
Alright, continuing.
Anyways, back to my words. Also, I just won a thing on some tapes. I'm selling more
Continuing.
tapes. Anyways, so yeah,
Fired.
Dark Side of the Rainbow is pretty cool, but it's a thing. It's Glover. So there you go. I
I
mean,
fucking hate that movie.
Glover?
No.
Flubber?
No.
What?
I just said the Wizard of Oz.
You hate Flubber?
No! What the
You know, at
fuck?
first I literally heard Glover. I was like,
I heard
talking
Glover
about-
as well as like the N64 game.
No, I was thinking like, why are we bringing up Danny Glover? What the fuck does he have to do with this?
We all thought something different.
I love how we call. I love how your idea is. We call him by Glover. Dude, Glover? Oh, he's good as shit. Like, all I know him for is Lethal Weapon. I don't know Danny Glover for anything else.
Okay, Donald Glover.
Okay, well, I know him.
The dude from Rick and Morty?
What?
What? Austin, you look
Where,
confused.
where the fuck do you get Rick and Morty with Donald Glover?
Maybe he was in it. I don't
No,
know.
he wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm really surprised you just didn't say Community.
Is that the show?
I love Community, yeah.
Oh, now I
Yeah,
know
but
why.
I-
Because this guy who created Rick and Morty
Dan
created
Harmon?
that. Yeah,
Good show.
that weirdo guy.
Jolly good show.
No,
Oh.
you're confusing him again with Justin Roiland.
Oh, so I think no. Dan Harmon helped create Rick and Morty.
No, but he says the weird guy. I'm like, no, you're thinking of
That's
Justin
just
Roiland.
Are they both weird?
No,
No.
Oh.
no. Dan Harmon just got divorced and got really sad.
And-
Stopped working on the show because Justin Roiland's an asshole.
So who works on the show now?
Nobody.
Oh.
It's just whatever team
It's
was
AI
there.
generated now.
They get Chat GPT to work on it.
You know, this actually is becoming a thing right now. There's a lot of writer strikes because
Yeah, the WGA, I think.
they're
Writers
wanting.
Guild of America.
Yeah.
Again, another one.
Yeah, they're doing it
Yeah.
because they want AI to start writing like all episodes of shows. They want to get rid of writers so they can cut corners.
Are you
It's not even
serious?
that.
That's
It's not
why?
that. What's happening and why they're going on strike right now is because they're not getting paid enough. And with streaming, so with shows beforehand,
Yeah.
how writers would get paid is they would get paid for making the episode as the episode airs. They would get paid when it comes out on DVD,
Mhm.
and then they'd get paid every time it re-airs.
Yeah.
That was how their royalties worked with it. But now it's streaming. They get paid once it comes out, and that's it. They don't get residuals from it anymore. So they're trying to fight for the rights to get.
So they don't get
residuals.
royalties.
Yeah, because of how fucking stupid the streaming thing is for them. And then people's response to that was, "Why don't you guys just use ChatGPT instead of waiting for the writers to stop going on strike?"
Oh no.
So people want them to replace it with AI. Nobody's actually considering it, thank God.
Yeah, but you realize how fucked that would be?
It would be fucked, no. But there's some dumbasses on Twitter who are like, they should just get ChatGPT to replace them.
You do know that they do use AI to determine, like, more or less, like the demographic for shows and stuff, right?
A bit that they'll use algorithms, but that's mainly with streaming and stuff. Other than that, they use like focus groups.
Oh, wait, before, we should have did this before. Please leave a like and a comment in this video so it helps us in the algorithm.
If you guys
Thank
Go
you.
fuck yourself, Sergio.
if you
What,
got-
you want us to get notoriety?
Go
if you
fuck
get
yourself.
to this point of the video, comment, "I'm one of the nuts" in the comments. Go fuck yourself.
Sergio said that.
Yeah, I
okay.
said that. I did.
So one more thing that I wanted to bring up
What?
that popped in my head
What is
was
it?
I think it's time to talk about
Flubber.
the Finger Freddy movie.
Oh!
The chicken finger Freddy boy.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
we're talking about Tom Green's 2000. What year did it come out?
I didn't think we were going
Something.
to talk about this.
Well,
I figure
I
we
feel
should
like
voice
we
our
should because it's like a perfect thing. I
It's
mean,
also things we have strong opinions.
hold on, I
on.
gotta.
I don't want to offend anybody, though.
What do you
cool.
mean?
We've offended plenty of people. What do you mean?
Okay, we're talking about Tom Green's 2001 American masterpiece, Freddy Got Fingered.
And
I'm staying
Sergio
out
knows
of
our
this one.
feelings on it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Alright, it's a movie that isn't, has a middle ground. It doesn't. Either you fucking love it, or you fucking hate it. Okay? I love it, but both Thomas and Austin did not like it.
In
They-
fact, I used some very harsh words when I described it to you.
Oh, I agree.
You're also really tired, too.
I was mostly just being very harsh.
I mean, yeah, fuck the movie.
Anyways, yeah, they did not like it, and I know there's a lot of people who do love the movie. Now, here's the thing, I didn't really understand why people liked it at first. I thought maybe it was just because back in the day, they just liked that stupid humor. But as time goes by, they still like it. And it's just because you have to keep thinking about how bad it is. It's that type of movie where you're like, well, he did this on purpose, and that's why it's funny. Because he wasted studio time and money to make something as outrageous and retarded as possible. You're gonna have to cut that then.
Oh, that's what we have to cut.
No, I'm leaving it in there now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, and honestly, I can understand why people hate that. Because they're like, wow, I have to really think about this. Whereas the movie's just kind of off the wall and it just doesn't really go anywhere. But at the same time, it's just a train wreck, but it's a funny train wreck, I guess. It's just a mess of a movie that just somehow is funny to me. I don't know.
I would not describe it as such.
I mean,
So-
to you, yeah, I know, but to me, that's my opinion.
So here's my point of view on it, right?
Yeah.
So I came into this movie kind of half expecting it to be something like Freak. Because with that movie,
Oh, yeah, Freak.
it's very out there. It's very ahead of its time with its humor.
Very underrated.
Say it like
It's-
Phil Anselmo.
It's very ahead of its time.
Why do you have to use the hand gestures?
Because that's what he does. He just like he goes up and then down and then he tries to look tough. That's it. That's
He's
what
like
he
a
does.
wrestler doing his intro monologue.
That's genuinely how he does interviews, and I'm like, dude, you can just be yourself. You know that, right? I get it. You're racist. Like you don't want to be yourself, but you can be yourself. No, look, I'm not rich. Shut up.
Oh no, don't come back, Phil.
So continuing.
Yeah.
So I came into it expecting something like that, like expecting humor to be really, really ahead of its time, like something that wasn't appreciated at the time because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Freak at the time was hated.
And to give a bit of context for
Didn't get
anybody
any
that's not
traction.
aware of the movie Freaked, it's an Alex Winter movie. It's the guy who basically plays Bill from Bill and Ted. Have you ever seen that
He's
movie?
also in the
Yep.
Lost Boys, but
Yep,
Yeah,
he's the
it's-
blonde guy.
Yeah,
he's the blind guy.
It's basically like his first film he ever directed, and it's more of like that '90s type of humor. Like if you're a person that really likes stuff like Beavis and Butthead or like Mad TV,
a lot of early MTV humor.
But
yeah,
then it also has very like absurd and ahead of its time jokes.
It does.
There's also times to where I'm like reminded of things like running gags like Mel Brooks would do. Like it's like really really well written in my opinion with that.
I can agree with that, but it also it does really feel like a big MTV thing. Like
No, for
it
sure
really
it
feels
does.
like somebody like Mike Judge could have wrote some of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely of its time, but there's times also to where it definitely feels like nobody else was making those jokes at that time because it's very self-aware too.
And I will say, if anybody is curious about watching this movie,
Have fun trying to find it.
it's a very hard movie to find.
You can find it online.
Yeah.
I found it online.
Go
You can also
through
find
the-
it through bootleggers.
I have
Yeah.
a bootleg of it I got on eBay.
I would recommend going through Internet Archive if you want to see it, or if you want to see a little more depth on that movie. I would probably recommend Tony from Hack the Movies video.
Or
about
Red
it.
Letter Media's review on it.
Or maybe it wasn't Hack the Movies.
I think it was
might have-
Cinemassacre.
Yeah, it might have been
Really?
Cinemassacre.
I saw Red Letter Media's, and that's what got my interest.
I would recommend either of those.
So right. So continuing. So I came into it with the expectations of it being kind of something like Freak. And
Yeah.
then I watch it, and then it's kind of slow at first, and I'm like, man, this character's kind of a dick. I don't really like him. Which I get is the point, by the way. Because here's the thing. With every critique I'm going to make about the movie, it's going to be, the counterpoint's going to be it's intentional. But my opinion of it is, even though it's intentional, it's not entertaining. To me,
Mhm.
at least.
Yeah.
So I did not like the character. The story just like did nothing, which I get is part of the point. Like it's definitely
There's a plot, but it's only there for the sake of the movie for the movie.
yeah.
I mean, it's about a guy who's trying to sell his drawings and make a cartoon, but it's only there just for the sake of the movie to have pacing,
Yeah.
and and it's also him just pissing his dad off a lot. So
All I gotta say is with the movie, I didn't laugh a single time.
he didn't.
So for me,
He did not.
For me, there was like maybe 2 or 3 gags that I thought were kind of funny.
Like the one where he jacks off the horse.
Not that much.
That was funny.
I was just really
didn't even get a damn
surprised.
smirk out of the thing.
This
But
is a fancy restaurant.
so I watched it and I was like, yeah, the plot. I hate all the characters. I don't like the plot. And I was like, so this movie's gonna 100% live or die by the jokes for me.
And it died.
And none of the jokes really landed. For
I don't
me.
really understand it because like Dude Where's My Car is similar to Freddy Got Fingered in a way.
Yes and no. Like, Dude, Where's My Car is not a good film. I could say that. It has a few good gags that I really like, and that's about it. But with Freddy Got Fingered, like, constantly, I was just like, I just don't think I'm a fan of Tom Green. Just like his comedy.
It's also because he was like a one-trick pony for like a brief window in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Dude, I really.
I just really hated how much he would repeat jokes over and over again. And it wasn't funny the first time to me, and hearing it at a certain point ad nauseum just got obnoxious.
Dude,
And
that's
it
how-
didn't turn around to become funny, it just stayed unfunny to
It's
me.
just weird because that's what that's what was found funny back in like 99 to 2001.
Mhm.
Dude, the part that like was really annoying me the most was the whole animation of him as the Minotaur thing.
Talking about the zebras.
Whatever, it was that. Him going on about look at my hooves, and I'm like, it's not fun. I just don't like Tom Green. I really don't.
That's what I was saying. Like it's just the repeating of jokes, and then
Tom
like,
Green is not a good comedian.
Just-
Sorry to say that for anybody that likes him. I don't
Sorry,
care.
Tom, if you're listening.
Just the movie did not do anything for me. I didn't really feel anything. from
It was a bust for y'all.
And then it's just
This
like
is
I
like the
said, just
fourth
because it
dud
just
you
repeats.
picked.
No, I showed y'all Freaked.
Yeah.
Well, you still picked a lot of duds.
I've only shown y'all.
You showed us Freaks, Total Recall,
No,
But
you showed
technically-
me Total Recall.
No, Nova showed us Total Recall. She's the one who picked it.
Oh, okay.
It was the first time we saw it all together.
Oh, all right.
Action USA was pretty funny.
Yeah, that one was great.
Um, but yeah, I mean,
What
there's-
about the Wrong Guy?
Wrong Guy's okay.
It was.
Yeah.
I love that.
I didn't
movie.
mind that one. It was a lot better than Freddy Got Fingered, in my opinion.
And the humor was a lot more on par with.
It reminded me of some dry Simpsons gags at some point.
You know what's funny? It was written by a guy who wrote some Simpsons episodes.
It makes sense.
That should
Like,
have been.
I think that one's a lot more funnier than
Yeah.
the,
Oh
than,
yeah, one more.
Freddy
Oh
Got
yeah.
Fingered.
Well, again, Freddy Got Fingered is like, I don't know, an acquired taste, but
I've
it
been
really is.
convinced. I'm just gonna stop watching movies with people at this point.
I
'Cause
don't think
everything
that's a good
everybody
way to think.
shows me,
it's bad.
I'm so pretentious with everything that at this point there's no
Really?
point of even showing me anything.
Are you sure?
I think that's a really bad mindset.
Yeah,
to
because
have.
like I used to be that way, and then I just said fuck it. I mean, there's movies I don't like, but
I'm just not gonna watch movies with anybody anymore.
no, because that's like my favorite thing to
That's
do.
our thing.
Yeah,
I don't even do it half the time. You guys can watch movies. I ain't gonna watch no movies.
because like we kind of get sidetracked doing other stuff.
I'm just gonna get sidetracked going on my phone. There's no point in watching a movie with me.
All right, continuing past this. Is there anything else that happened this week?
No, I don't really think so. I think, what were we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, your hatred for Wizard of Oz. Yeah, if you don't like that one, see Return to Oz. That might be good.
I don't know. I don't. That world doesn't interest me, and the characters don't
See
interest
Return
me.
of the Jedi. You might like that better.
That's a good movie. There you go. Just rewatch Return of the Jedi.
You know, I don't think anybody's ever talked about those Star Wars movies before.
No, these underground.
Well, they ever hit off?
I don't think so. And I think Disney trying to get them to go. I don't know. I don't think it's ever gonna hit anywhere.
Do you like Flash Gordon, Austin?
I've never seen it.
Really?
I've honestly been avoiding it. I feel like I'm not gonna like it.
You're not gonna like it.
What's funny is though, I found this out recently. I don't know how it's connected or when,
But
but the people who made He-Man Filmation had some involvement with something Flash Gordon,
what?
and they put one of the characters in there, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I know the movie's live action. That's why I was like, was there a show Flash Gordon or something?
You know there was actually a He-Man live action movie.
Yeah, I know. I hear it's awful. I don't want to watch it.
Skeletor, it's his costume's so fucking
It looks so
cheap.
bad.
It's real cheap.
It looks so fucking
They didn't, I like how even though He-Man was like in his prime in that time, they didn't have a bigger movie studio to give it a better budget.
You know what's really funny about that movie too?
But
I don't think it was officially licensed as far as I heard originally.
seriously, like the Dungeons
Like it
and
wasn't
Dragons
officially
movie.
sanctioned.
Oh, wow.
And then what's funny is now Mattel has the rights to it because they've been putting out He-Man movie figures from that, which is hilarious.
From
to
that
me.
movie?
Yep.
What?
They actually got real figures from there if you're
Oh,
a fan
wow.
of that movie. For
I'm
some
not
reason.
surprised.
30 plus
though,
years later.
that they didn't put a budget. Comic books and animation stuff like
They didn't really catch on for a while.
no, because it was actually kind of considered like it was just a thing that like
It was like video game movies. How they
Yeah.
were reviewed for a long time.
Like the
yeah,
fucking Mario movie,
It was
the
just
original
kind of
one.
considered like repulsive to a lot of movie studios.
It just wasn't.
Because of things like the Phantom or
Yeah, because they never really got much financial gain on it, and I think a lot of it is just the fact being that they never knew how to.
market them.
Yeah, so therefore, because a lot of screenwriters, a lot of them don't play video games. I mean, even nowadays, it's still kind of the case.
Honestly,
well, even with comics, like I was gonna say, like there's other things like Spawn or fucking Daredevil or.
have you seen Spawn?
No, I really don't want to.
It's not very good.
But like, there was a lot of comic book movies that were
Spawn's
coming
got
out
good
that
soundtrack.
just
It does.
yeah. But it just showed constantly like, this isn't working, you know. And that's how video games were for a while for movies too.
Well, like anytime I saw like a video game movie, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna bomb, and then lo and behold, it fucking bombed because
Video game movies were always more trickier.
like the first one that actually surprised me was, I can't believe I'm saying this, was the Sonic movie.
I really like that movie.
Yeah,
That's a good
it
movie.
actually worked for its. It worked very well. But like,
enjoyed it.
have you seen the Assassin's Creed movie?
No, I hear it's all.
It's bad. There's also like there's a Halo TV series.
I hear that one's all.
Yeah, I think they canceled it.
But I've heard like things like Last of Us are pretty good, and When I watched Detective Pikachu, I liked that one.
I didn't like that one very much.
I liked it. And
I
then
just found
the
it
Mario
kind of-
movie was okay. It wasn't too bad.
I'm seeing that tomorrow. It's on digital now.
Nice.
So, but
It's alright.
honestly, I can't agree because like, the only one that kind of worked in the '80s was what, the Transformers movie.
I hear that movie's really fucking good.
It is.
Have you ever heard about how the movie traumatized children?
Because it killed everybody in it.
We're pointing out it was
What?
We must talk about what we watched yesterday.
Mark Boone Jr. the movie?
Did you watch this? Anchorman?
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I love the
The
movie.
MVD.
Oh, Vampire's Kiss. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I love that movie. It's
Fucking
It
great.
starts off really funny, but then it just gets really sad and scary.
No, it's still funny to me.
It is.
Like him at the fucking end talking to the wall like it's therapist. No.
Or like
I
he
just want to find someone to love. And then he
Or-
breaks up with his imaginary girlfriend.
he like walks
on the
with
way
her
home.
and he's like screaming at nothing.
I fucking love it.
Oh my
I told you not to ask that, you stupid bitch. He's
I
like,
found-
we've only been together for 10 minutes, and you just keep yamming and yamming on. Get out of here.
I found the files. It's too late, Alva. It's
Too
too late.
late.
It's way too late.
Dude, me and Thomas talking about this. He just has like Keanu Reeves, Bram Stoker, Dracula accent in that movie.
God. I want to know why. Like, it never really like explains how he just became like descended into madness.
I just think he was crazy because he was
Yeah.
going to therapy for a while before that.
I've told Austin it's American Psycho like 7 years before American Psycho.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's proto-American Psycho.
You know, whenever Thomas brought that up again, I was remembering because I told you about this, and I think it's just funny.
What?
So many like misogynistic or like homophobic dudes will look at American Psycho and be like, "Now that is a me movie, dude. That is me right there." Little do they know it's written by a gay guy and directed by a woman.
Right?
They're fucking enemies.
Do
and
you
they're
think like there's people who a small number of people who watch Vampires Kiss and like that's me?
Yes,
This is
there
a
has to be one fucking dude.
They're like that too. I'm from Philadelphia,
Fucking. I
and
swear.
they got to switch between the accents. They got to keep on going
They
between.
gotta go between like Englishmen and California and then just regular.
he
Nick
fantasizes
Cage.
about a vampire lady that's not there.
I'm sorry if I've offended you. I'm a vampire.
Oh, dude, you remember when he goes into the dude in the street? He's just like, my girlfriend broke up with me.
My
and-
girlfriend
and-
broke
and
up with
I'm
me. Will you kill me? I'm a
a
vampire.
And he's trying to give him like a wooden stake.
Wasn't there like a part where it's like sunlight and he's like he has like a piece of paper over his head? He's like
Yeah, it's like,
trying
no!
to shield from, or he goes to like some fucking some jewelry store and he tries to buy like
Yeah, it
Grill?
reminds me of you where he's like, how much for the teeth? They're made out of fiberglass, so they're a little bit yellow to make it look more real. But how much are they?
It's like $19.99, and he's like, it's too much. And he's like, how much are these? They're like the little shitty Halloween ones. $3. I'll take them.
I know. I was like, dude, this guy's like a CEO or something, and he can't afford like that type.
Alpha, do you realize how long it took me to get here? Come on, man!
Oh,
I
that's-
spent $20 on a taxi ride for you.
He
And
spent
I-
like $50 by the end of it.
Yeah,
by the way.
I love how he gets mad at the taxi driver. He's like, motherfucker, you bled me dry.
That was such a weird part where he went to her house and fucking took her back to work. Like I felt so bad for his secretary. Like she
No,
was,
his secretary.
You
I
know
feel
what?
so bad for her.
like she was just being abused the whole time.
You know what? Screw him. He's just one of the many clients. We can find somebody else. We do not need him, Alva.
Oh, and dude, that scene, by the way, is so fucking funny.
Hmm.
To where at the end, where he's talking to the therapist about his new girlfriend, he's like, "Oh, and I do think I should let you know, I sexually assaulted a woman yesterday." And she's like, "It's fine. It's in the past. Thanks. I knew you'd feel that way."
Oh yeah, that
I
fucking
think-
delusion.
I think I should also say I murdered somebody as well.
Oh, that's all right. It happens all the time.
Come on, Peter. Get this romance going. Who cares if a person died? It's New York City. People die all the time. Look at him feeling guilty about killing somebody. Just get this romance started.
Just-
You act like the cops are there already to kill you.
It's It's so
The
fucking dumb.
movie fucking went from like 0 to 180 so fast.
I love that
It
movie.
turned into like a comedy.
Oh my god. I don't have a reflection. Where am I?
And then you just
Where
see him in the
am
fucking
I?
mirror.
Where am I?
I love the ending.
You're in the men's room, and if you don't shut up, I'm gonna be really pissed right now. I'm taking a shit.
Would that be you?
No,
I love
you
when he
hear
runs
a
in the
guy?
streets. I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire.
Oh, and he's got his like fucking fake ass fangs out, and
Yeah, I never noticed though. You hear a guy like in the restroom saying that. He's like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm taking a shit right now.
And then he just runs out.
Oh, he's like, if you don't like this, go to the women's restroom.
I find it
great.
funny that he murdered a woman with
Fake teeth.
cheap dollar store teeth.
It's
That
incredible.
must have been some fucking strong ass plastic fangs, man. I do love the ending where like the fucking brother,
Kill me.
or like he just gets a giant fucking wooden thing and just bam, it just goes right through his heart.
I will forever love it. My girlfriend broke up with me.
Will you kill me?
I'm a vampire.
And the dude just tries to walk away because I think it's an actual person.
Oh yeah,
Because in New York you can film in public without any.
because it was
problems.
unscripted, I
Yeah.
guess, or it was scripted on Nicolas
his end,
Cage's
but not
part.
them.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Because
because
that's how New York is. You can do that.
Because in Gremlins 2, the part where like the gremlin with the wings was like attacking Dick Miller, and you could just see people from New York just like confused and they're kind of annoyed that there's like something going on right there.
I'm a vampire.
Dude, and then fucking yesterday when me and Thomas were watching it, we thought, because he's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Yeah.
So we were like,
Oh yeah.
because he's also friends with Keanu, we were like, do you think he was really butthurt that Coppola gave the role of I think it's Renfield, right, technically?
I believe so.
No,
Doesn't Keanu be technically?
no.
Renfield?
Tom Waits plays Renfield.
Oh, I didn't ever get to finish the movie, but I know he comes there.
Yeah.
Much like Renfield did in the original movie. I think that's why I got confused.
Yeah.
But he plays that character, and we're like, I'm pretty sure that Nicolas Cage would have been pissed that one of his friends got the role rather than him.
We
from his
actually made a
own
whole
uncle.
scenario where Nicolas Cage is like, I'm so mad at you right now. And then Keanu's like, you're being very undude right
Come on,
now.
man.
He was watching The
I
Big
just-
Lebowski.
Yeah, you're being very undude right now. Your uncle just really likes the way I act.
You know, Keanu would go up to him, he's just gonna be like, I hope this isn't gonna get in the way of our friendship, man.
And then
Am
Nicolas
I getting through to you?
Oh yeah. Dude, that movie was a wild fucking ride. Vampire's Kiss.
You know what?
Watch it down on Tubi.
maybe somebody just mixed up the file at the firm. I mean, things like these happen, Peter. I mean,
How hard is it though? It's in alphabetical order. It's not that hard to do it. Come on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
He
that's
said-
all you had to do.
Okay, you showed me you learned your alphabet. Remember that's what he
Yes.
tells him?
Oh, it's so great, Peter. At least you know your alphabet.
That fucking movie, dude.
I have to
I love when the
see you.
dude calls him. He's just like, look, Alba, he's gonna be so angry because he's expecting this by today. He wants it as soon as possible. The dude calls him up and he's just like, yeah, remember that file? It's okay, you can take your time on it. It's a really old file. Like, I understand if you can't find it yet. Like, you can take as much time as you need on it. And he just hangs up and he's just like,
I thought I'd have to show my horns.
you see, I couldn't even get a word in edgewise because of how furious he is.
My God.
He's such a fucking gaslighter in that movie.
And what's it to? I have to see you sooner. How about Tuesday? Sooner.
Okay, how about Monday evening?
Sooner. How about Monday afternoon? Sooner.
Okay, I can fit you in by Monday morning. Okay, Monday morning.
7 a.m. I'll be there.
Fucking movie.
Well,
I just love it how she's like, don't you want to talk about your whole vampire thing? What? I don't remember talking about that. Your whole vampire thing. You said it was a really big deal. Oh, I did?
He's like, oh, I think I might have overplayed it.
For anybody that hasn't seen it, that's really how it goes. Like, you hear
Yeah.
the British accent, and then he's like, "Oh, I did."
Yeah, his fucking like voice changes.
It's so good.
It's the
I love it.
strangest role Nicolas Cage had played.
It's his favorite role.
Is it really?
Mhm.
What
He
the?
loves that movie.
It's okay.
Is
because
that why he's happy he's Dracula?
Yeah, he's always wanted to play Dracula.
You know,
That's why I was
reason-
saying he would. That's what me and Thomas were like. Yeah, he was probably pissed when Philip asked him up.
You mean Gary Oldman, because he probably pissed off at Gary Oldman.
Well, he was probably pissed off that he wasn't able to be in the film at all because
Oh.
he's a huge Dracula fan.
I mean, remember, his uncle's the one that made the fucking movie.
Yeah, I do love Coppola's Dracula.
We still haven't watched
It's
it all the way.
it's
through.
really really good.
And then the
heard
only
good
reason I
things.
brought it up, though, too, is because he's over here like, I'm gonna go see the Mario movie, and we never got to see Renfield.
Well,
I thought y'all did.
no,
Oh.
it's
We're gonna
it's
see it
gonna be
with
on
you.
digital now. We can watch it whenever it has its own video release.
Yeah, we were gonna see it with you, but that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, well,
I was gonna see it at the drive-thru, but I had to watch Mario.
I didn't go with you on
I know,
that.
I'm fucking with you.
The drive-through? Wait, the one in New Braunfels?
I don't know.
No,
what it is.
he actually went outside like a McDonald's, and somebody was pirating it.
Somebody was projecting it on a McDonald's wall.
Yeah, no, they were pirating and they put it on their DVD player in the back, you know, in their cars, and I was watching it through there.
And it was great because Reagan was there, and he's like, "Tear down the wall."
You're referencing Family Guy now?
Yeah, I know I am.
Alright.
That's a strange, obscure reference, and yet I know it.
Tear down this wall.
Reagan sleepy.
Reagan
angry, Reagan smash,
Reaganomics.
Tony Robbins.
You sound like
hungry.
a Trump doing a Reagan impression. I didn't realize
Reagan
that.
smash.
Oh yeah. Ronald
Oh.
Reagan is the president. Well, then Jerry Lee Lewis must be the vice.
Dude, by the way, you
Oh,
remember,
he hates that movie.
remember what, Back to
Me?
the Future?
Yeah, he fucking hates.
No,
Back
I'm
to the
not big on it, but
I can understand not being big on it. Oh, but I showed Thomas a clip earlier this week of Biden, if you remember.
Future. Yeah.
So, I'm a Democrat. I'm just gonna say that real quick. So if anybody's like,
He's a Democrat.
why are you shitting on the Democrats? It's because as a Democrat, I'm disappointed.
A Democrat.
Either way. So Biden, I'm not huge on. I'm a little disappointed with him, right?
I mean, you know me, same stance as you.
And one of the reasons is because like he just doesn't seem like he knows where he is sometimes. And one interview clip that I saw proved that to me, because randomly I saw it on Instagram of it, but I showed it to Thomas recently. It's to where they were gonna meet him outside of some random place, and there was like a big crowd of people who wanted to meet him, and it was at some ice cream place, I guess. And they're like, Mr. President, what do you think about the Republicans trying to block some bill that they wanted to pass? And he's like, well, I got my chocolate chip ice cream. And I'm like, so what is your comment on the situation? That they should eat some chocolate chip ice cream.
That's kind of weird.
It's really fucking weird. It makes no sense. And then there was a school shooting that happened that week, and he went to the town to go address it, right? And then he just randomly started talking about, he's like, I got chocolate chip in my fridge.
That did not happen.
I love chocolate.
That
He
did-
did.
that
I'm
happened?
not joking with you.
Oh no.
He really did this out
You
of
guys think I'm kidding? I have a whole fridge worth upstairs.
He's like,
of
and I'm not
chocolate chip.
joking. Chocolate chip.
You guys have to remember, we have to support all local businesses, like the ice cream place that makes me the chocolate chip. Businesses like that. Those are the great ones that we have to remember.
Why are you doing
They make America.
You
You sound like
sound
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, you do.
They
I was
make
gonna say
America.
Harrison Ford, but yeah.
No, it'd be like, you gotta get chocolate chip. I
Am
want
I
to
getting
die.
paid yet for my damn accident
Wait,
on Indiana
Now where the
Jones?
hell is my chocolate chip?
That's actually no, because Harrison Ford was the president in Air Force One.
That's right.
Get off my plane!
Get off my plane to get me some chocolate chip.
Well, ladies and germs, this was fun. We
Good
had we
night.
had some laughs and gaffs and cries.
Eat some chocolate chip.
Don't forget, have a good night, get some sleep, and eat some chocolate chip.
I have a whole fridge worth. You guys think I'm kidding, but I don't.
We're done.